last Wednesday, as a matter of fact, your colleague, Senator Joseph Lieberman, introduced a bill to repeal Do Not Ask, Do Not Tell. What is your stance? Do you support the repealing of Don't Ask, Don't Tell?
Yeah, I think you've seen, and it's kind of mixed a little bit with the military command the leadership, but it's clear that they are going to look at this issue. They're going to look at it over a short period of time. But it's clear it's kind of done its time. It's beyond its time. It has, in a lot of ways, people are now re-looking at it because it is time to make the change. And so, depending on how it is laid out, and the military leadership has been supportive in general. There are some that are not supportive at this point, but I think it's done its time, and it's time to move on. When you look at the militaries of Canada and Great Britain and Australia, they don't have any policy like this, and we're serving arm in arm with them right on the front lines in Iraq and Afghanistan, and has not caused any disruption of how we perform our duties. And I think it's done its time. It's time to move on, and I think the military brass is going through a proper procedure to make sure that they can do it in a way that doesn't disrupt the process of what they're doing today. But I think it's done its time. It's time to move on.
Okay, so barring any, to use your term in the health care bill, barring any red herrings tossed into the Don't Ask, Don't Tell legislation, you would support it?
Yeah, I think
support
it's
the
time.
repeal.
Yeah, the repeal is your question. Yes, yeah, I would, because I think it's, unless there's something that's such a big deal that I'm unaware of, but I'll tell you, we've been in combat for now 8+ years, side by side with countries that don't have this kind of policy, and we have not seen any disruption or effectiveness in the sense of delaying our effectiveness or reducing our effectiveness in fighting the wars we're in. So I think it's done its time. It's time to move on and change the policy.
Okay. Yeah, Great Britain, Italy, a lot of people that we're serving alongside don't seem to have any qualms. Well, I guess the follow-up question.
Right, in combat, and that's what's so interesting is, that was one of the earlier debates back in the 90s, was the issue around combat. And the fact is, we've been in combat, like I said, arm in arm, and there hasn't been a deficiency in our performance. There hasn't been a less of efficiency. We performed very well with our colleagues around the globe, and again, I think it's just time to move on with it.